Alright, let's head on down. To deal with these dudes. Which is why I wanted to make explosive rounds. And then you can get more of this for later. Is there... some decent amount of acid rounds there. Is there something else up here? It's making it seem like there is. Like something right around here. Oh, how did I not see that? Yep, that was it. So, honestly, at this point, you don't 100% really need to kill all these dudes. I'm just gonna make sure. One last time. I wonder if this room is where they made Nemesis, actually, now that I think about it, because I remember seeing a room similar to this at the beginning of the game. I guess that's it. I don't know. Must be. Alright. You want to get them all on the green, so I'm trying to... Weird. Yeah, it's weird as I used to have this memorized. Oh, mid, high, low. Okay, well that works.
gesture.
You pretty much, this is more like a cutscene than anything else. You just go through here. It's like an interactive cutscene. As soon as that could have killed her and she just went along with it. So at this point, it's kind of like going for the home run, I suppose. I'm just gonna shoot that, see what's there. But you can kind of just, I don't know, like move a lot of stuff around. I think you need the vaccine on you. I can't remember, honestly. But for the most part, I just keep all the weapons on me, especially the magnum ammo, the handgun I got here. Do I have anything I can equip or attach this to? You don't really need everything, but it can help to have a lot of what you have with you. What do I have currently in my... Okay, yeah, I already have acid rounds, so I think I'm okay. But I'm gonna go ahead and pull out these flame rounds for now. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna do this real quick. I'm just gonna make sure I get all this, even if I don't really need it. Or at least not all of it, but maybe like a good portion of it, I suppose. You know what's weird is I think they give you more flame rounds like over here. Like a lot more. I'm gonna get my flame rounds ready first. But as you can see, I got a lot of stuff here. I'm gonna check back here, but I'm pretty sure there's nothing back here.
More than I do. I don't think the wisdom I've been trying to impart on you is getting through. Now I know you can't put a price on life. But I'm in this business to get paid. So let's make a deal. You go down there, battle the Nemesis, and I'll recall it all and sell the combat art. Put on a good show, and maybe I don't need the vaccine. Agreed? Good.
What a dick. Nemesis just waiting down there in the middle of the whole area. The first phase here, I think it's just best to use flame rounds on him until he kind of gets weaker. Whew.
Jill, is that you?
Carlos?
You're okay. Let me spot for you.
Good idea.
Watch it, you've got company. He's hiding behind tank 4. Now, rip that fucker apart.
They're just shocking him like usual. It's the same thing. Really? You won't get mad? Right on his face, man. Dude, just getting wrecked right now.
Got some more incoming. Number 2. I got this.
Oh crap. Did he just kill that zombie for me?
Here comes some more.
I'm just gonna blast these zombies away.
On your left.
Oh, did I get him? Yep.
Jill! Here comes a crane. Use it to climb up.
Come on. Come on.
Jill, stay back! Now get on! I'm gonna melt this fucker into mush.
All of that just for one monster. And yet, he just keeps coming, doesn't he?
Nikolai, where did you go?
I have to get that vaccine back.
That's weird, I think there's more stuff in here. More health. Gunpowder. Well, come on. I don't think it's a lot. I think they just gave you enough to kind of keep you, like, going, really. You know, it's weird that, okay, so this part, I feel as though, yeah, well, I feel as though they don't really, you don't really need your grenade launcher, honestly. You just don't. And I think just the way they have it set up, it's kind of useless on this part. Like in this part, you need the grenade launcher a lot throughout the game, but at this part, I just feel like it's kind of useless.
It's done. Give me the vaccine, you greedy son of a bitch.
No. You bring money. I like them. We shall make ours an ongoing arrangement. Now drop the gun.
What the heck is that?
Have you ever seen anything so incredible? The data on this would be worth millions. But, you know how it is. City's about to explode, and you can't put a price on life. Good luck!
Nikolai!
Jill!
Go after Nikolai! He's got the vaccine!
What about you?
We're running out of time. I've got this.
I know you do.
Look, just so you know, this is the last fucking time.
Literally.
Opening compartment.
He missed. So, funny enough, this part's super easy on, like, standard, and I don't know if it's easy on hardcore or not, I can't remember, but on the later modes, like Inferno and Nightmare mode, after you beat the game the first time around, it's so freaking difficult. Like, I think on the hardest difficulty, it's, like, almost impossible. Like, it's just crazy how much crap it is. So, oh crap. I'm busy trying to do dumb things apparently. Okay, let me... Whoa. He does do more damage than I thought on this mode.
How about some more?
What? Yeah, it's on standard. It is at least a little harder. I notice I'm taking damage at the very least. So I think just push one of these in at a time or something.
2 power sources remaining.
Go ahead! I'm gonna put you right back on your ass.
My bad. So funny enough, on like Inferno and stuff, that probably would have got me killed. Like on Inferno, he'll slap you once, and then he'll just spam slap you on the ground, and you'll just die, and it's just ridiculous. I think it was a guy who said that like there's no tips for this part. It's just literally randomized crap where it's like nearly impossible. It wasn't too bad, especially with how much health they gave me. I mean, I didn't dodge too good at first, but...
Powering up.
Come on! Next time, take the fucking hit! Good riddance.
Like, why did they give me grenades? That's what I don't understand here. Why did they even bother to give me a grenade? You don't even need it here. I don't even think it's useful here. Like, probably be better to just put another first aid down just in case you need it.
Get away with that vaccine. I hope Carlos managed to stop him.
This place looks weird. Alright.
I can still catch him. Oh no.
You're not going to stop. Promised you this, didn't I?
No! Do you have any idea what you've just done?
Oh no, don't care. My client ordered me to reduce Umbrella to rubble.
10 minutes until missile
Ah.
impact.
The missile has launched. And that is my cue. Goodbye. this Valentine. Shame you didn't listen to me when you had the chance.
Freaking good disarm there, man.
Jill! Shoot him!
I can't! I'll hit you!
Do it! You have to! There's no other way. Take this shot!
Carlos!
You can actually fail at that. That's what's funny.
I told you I couldn't leave you in a Carlos's world. That would just be too cruel. What about him?
Why'd you do it?
There's a price tag for everything. Even letting the world burn.
Who are you working
I'll tell you, if you get me out of here. I'll pay you whatever you want. You're a fool! If I die, you'll never find out the truth.
for? I don't mind a little detective work.
Jill, you alright?
There he is.
It's finally over.
So long, Marcy.
I felt empty and cold as the heat from the blast washed over us. All this death wasn't caused by a monster-making virus. It was greed. Human greed. I decided then and there, the ashes of Raccoon City would be Umbrella's ashes too. I would end them, once and for all.
Take it she got a new apartment. Yeah, I died 6 times, so I kind of get it. Plus, I saved 19. But I got a B at least. So personally, a lot of people complained that the game was like short. You know, it was different than the original. Like there were certain things, like some people were saying, like 1/3 of the game wasn't in it. But personally, I still really liked the game, and obviously, it almost took me 4 hours to beat. And to be honest, Resident Evil 2 remake is basically the same. It only takes you about like 3 hours or so. And if you like really take your time and walk around, it would probably take you 5 hours. And it's the same thing with this. If I was to walk around a heck of a lot more than I did, it would have took me 5 hours. So really, Resident Evil 2 Remake and Resident Evil 3 Remake are basically the same size of gameplay. I do get the complaint a little bit, like it would have been cool to traverse more of the city, like at the beginning, before Brad died in the game. It would have been cool to be able to go around that part of the city more and deal with surviving in the alleyways and a bunch of other stuff. Like they could have put that in there and made it a lot more harder and longer of a game, honestly, which I can see why people would complain there. But personally, I still think it was a really good game. I still liked the game. There were still some really hard parts, and it was fun. And obviously, I almost died quite a few times, and I did die like at least 6 times. So, there. Either way, I did it. Now, after you beat the game, you get all these like challenges complete, and it unlocks a shop. Now you can purchase items via the shop, which is accessible via the menu. Points used to unlock items can be earned by completing in-game challenges. View them in records screen. So I think I'm trying to remember. If you go to bonuses and records, it'll tell you how many points you get for each reward, like record you complete. And you get more depending on doing certain things. I think if you get, yeah, destroy a Charlie doll, you get that. See, if you get a certain amount of handgun kills, a certain amount of shotgun kills, you get points earned. So like 3,200 for 100 enemies killed with a shotgun, 130 enemies, you get 6,200, and so on and so forth. And if you just play the game through the game enough and get all of these kills with it, you're like better off, honestly. And you can get, like, you can beat the game on certain difficulties, and I think it unlocks certain records being completed. I got all safes, lockers, strong boxes. I guess I missed a couple files, but that's fine. So since I beat it on hardcore, I'll instantly get the one for doing assisted, standard, and hardcore. So I got quite a bit of points there because of that. Now, I think you get trophies for getting S's too on those difficulties. So there's a bunch of reasons for going through. And then basically if you go to the shop, you can get like a bunch of different things. Like I can technically get the make it so I'll have the bolt cutters or the lockpick early. I can make it so I get these like coins. I can get that costume for Jill, which I think I'm gonna do that. And then if I remember correctly, yeah, you can get hip pouches, like extra 2 additional hip pouches if you want, but it like so you have a little more space when you're playing the game. But none of them will be added if you're playing assisted mode, it sounds like. Now there's certain weapons you can get. That would really help. Like I'm probably gonna get this infinite MUP handgun for now. But like technically if I wanted to, I could get the assault coin and I could just make it so that as long as I carry that assault coin, I'll do greater damage to enemies. And it just makes certain things easier. Now if I go, say I get this handgun now, right? Now if I play through the game again, this, when I get to the first box after the intro of the game, where you meet up with Carlos and stuff and you get to the box, I'll have this handgun in the box now. and also I can choose this costume beforehand. So doing a lot of this, like playing through the game a bunch of times, helps. You don't really unlock too much at first for just doing a regular playthrough, honestly, I feel like. Um, I'd say if you were gonna do anything, get like maybe try to get these bolt cutters and lockpicks, and you could probably decrease your time by a lot because if you already have the bolt cutters and lockpicks, same thing with hip pouches. Like for speedrun, get the hip pouches, get the bolt cutters and the lockpick, and I guarantee you could just rush through certain areas. But like you'll be able to get the shotgun real fast and go through all those locked. You'll get all the locked items a lot earlier. You'll have more space to put everything. It'll make doing the speed runs easier. And I think the hip pouches, they appear next to the first box as well. So as soon as you get there, you just get 4 extra slots. You get any infinite weapons. And like I said, there's no penalty for using infinite weapons in Resident Evil 3 Remake. Like if I would have walked around an infinite handgun and used that at the end of the game, it won't say, "Oh, you used this," so now we're gonna make it so you can't get an S rank or an S plus. No, they actually allow you to use this stuff when trying to get your S ranks. So honestly, once I have that, now I have the infinite handgun, I'm not even gonna be worried. Like, why would I ever need the knife if I could have infinite bullets to just shoot around? So you're never gonna carry that knife. You're just gonna instantly store it now. So there's a lot of things that are different once you get all this stuff that just makes it easier. But yeah, they got like models for characters and stuff that you can unlock. Like here's Marvin. Here's Robert Kendo, the gun shop owner. Brad Vickers. Here's that's Jill if I was to use her default costume at the beginning of the instead. This is that costume I just unlocked. Which when I go through it again, I'm probably gonna use this costume just because. And then this is the one I was using the whole time. Which technically this was her original costume, like in the classic costume for Resident Evil 3 remake or the original one, Nemesis. It yeah, and it looks freaking awesome, honestly. And a lot of that's that dude who died. That's Dario, that dude that was freaking being a big pain. And then dude, I hate the zombie dogs in this game, honestly. Like freaking terrifying. I can't remember what you get for getting all the Charlie dolls, or if you just get the record trophy for doing it. I think you do get a good amount of points for trying to get it. Which, if I go through this again, I might do that. But we'll see. And this was Carlos if I put him in his classic outfit. So yeah, you get a lot of stuff, like concept art and everything. That's Jill's room, apparently. From... Yeah, it's weird. I bet there were people who survived, and then they just got nuked at the end there, and there's probably people who are still alive the entire time. And ended up dying because of that stuff. Like, that's just crazy to think that there could have been somebody holed up in a building just surviving, and they just got nuked at the end there. There's my result. and tells you the time you need to complete it. So I technically would have had to complete it in 1 hour and 45 minutes. I just don't think they expect you to be able to complete that like early, unless you got all that extra stuff that would help you out. But anyways, yeah, this is the end of the Let's Play. I hope you enjoyed. Like and subscribe. I'm going to be doing the Resident Evil 2 remake, Resident Evil 7, the PS5 version, and I'm going to be doing Resident Evil Village or 8, and I'll probably do the DLC for 8. Maybe if I mess around, I'll do some Mercenaries mode for that and stuff, but we'll see. Anyways, alright, that's it.